Hello and welcome. My name is Alan and we are back with more Know Your Members of Congress for the 119th Congress. Before we get into the video, I do want to remind you I have two ways to donate to the channel. I have a Patreon account, which is month to month, and I also have a Coffee account, which can do month to month, but it also can do one-time payments, lower payments, so that's always good. If you want to donate, do not donate if it will put you in financial straits. I'd rather you be able to pay for what you need to pay for, what you need to take care of. If you can afford it, if you want to, then by all means go ahead. I thank you for, the donation. But with that said, let's hop into the video. Today, we are looking at Senator Maggie Hassan. She is one of the two senators for the state of New Hampshire. And she is a Democrat. Before she took office, she was preceded in office by Kelly Ayotte. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at who Maggie Hassan is as an individual. She was born in Boston, Massachusetts on February the 27th, 1958. Earned a Bachelor of Arts from Brown University in Providence, Rhode Island in 1980. Earned a JD from Northeastern University School of Law in Boston, Massachusetts in 1985. Has been an attorney, member of the New Hampshire Advisory Committee to the Adequacy in Education and Finance Commission, member of the New Hampshire State Senate 2004 to 2010, serving as Majority Leader for the New Hampshire State Senate 2008 to 2010, Governor of New Hampshire 2013 to 2016, before being elected as a Democrat to the United States Senate in 2016, and then re-elected in 2022 for the term ending January 3rd, 2029. Now, let's go ahead and look at the committees she is on. She is on the Committee on Finance, of which she is on the Subcommittee on Energy, Natural Resources, and Infrastructure, the Subcommittee on Healthcare, of which she's a ranking member, and the Subcommittee on Taxation and Oversight. She's on the Committee on Health, Education, Labor, and Pensions, of which she's on the Subcommittee on Employment and Workplace Safety, and the Subcommittee on Primary Health and Retirement Security. She's on the Committee on Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs, of which she's on the Permanent Select Committee on Investigations and the Subcommittee on Border Management, Federal Workforce, and Regulatory Affairs. She's on the Committee on Veterans Affairs, and she's on the Joint Economic Committee, of which she's a ranking member. Now, let's go ahead and look at her top 5 individual donors and contributors over the last election cycle. At the top, number 1, we have Emily's List. And it is an American PAC that aims to help elect Democratic female candidates in favor of abortion rights to office, and was founded by Ellen Malcolm in 1985. And its name is a backronym for "early money is like yeast," alluding to the way yeast makes dough rise. The saying refers to a convention of political fundraising. Receiving many donations early in a race helps attract subsequent donors. Emily's List bundles contributions to the campaigns of Democratic women in favor of abortion rights running in targeted races. Altogether, they have donated $469,489. And once again, that's Emily's List. Remember, this is the Senate. You have 6-year terms instead of just 2 like you do in the House. So, yeah, they're going to be much bigger amounts that we're looking at. Next, at number 2, we have Blue Cross Blue Shield. And they are also known as the Blue Cross Blue Shield Association, and is a U.S.-based federation with 33 independent and locally operated Blue Cross Blue Shield Association companies that provide health insurance to more than 115 million people in the U.S. as of 2022. It was formed in 1982 from the merger of its 2 namesake organizations, Blue Cross in 1929, and became the Blue Cross Association in 1960, and Blue Shield in 1939, becoming the Blue Shield Association in 1948. It is headquartered in Chicago, Illinois. It claims to control access to the Blue Cross and Blue Shield trademarks and names across the U.S. and in more than 170 other countries, which it then licenses to the affiliated companies for specific exclusive geographic service areas. It also has affiliated plans in all 50 states, Washington, D.C., and Puerto Rico, and licensees offering plans in several foreign countries, and also participates in the nationwide health insurance program for employees of the U.S. federal government. Altogether, it has donated $160,862, and once again, that's Blue Cross Blue Shield. Next, at number 3, we have J Street PAC, and they are an American nonprofit liberal Zionist advocacy and lobby group based in the U.S., whose aims include strengthening Jewish democracy in Israel, promoting a diplomatic end to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict with a 2-state solution, and opposing a boycott, divestment, and sanctions movement. It describes itself as a political home for pro-Israel, pro-peace Americans who want Israel to be secure, democratic, and the national home of the Jewish people. Many right-wing and Zionist critics allege that J Street and the policies they support are anti-Israel, while many left-wing and anti-Zionist movements criticize J Street's position supporting Zionism and aid to Israel, its rejection of the boycott, divestment, and sanctions, and human rights organizations, allegations of a Gaza genocide, and past efforts against Palestinian statehood. It was founded in 2007. Altogether, it has donated $153,907, and once again, that's J Street PAC. Next, at number 4, we have Harvard University. And it is a private Ivy League research university in Cambridge, Massachusetts, in the United States that was founded in 1636 and named in 1639 for its first benefactor, the Puritan clergyman John Harvard. And it is the oldest institution of higher learning in the United States. Its influence, wealth, and rankings have made it one of the most prestigious universities in the world. It was founded and authorized by the Massachusetts General Court and the governing legislature of colonial-era Massachusetts Bay Colony. And while never formally affiliated with any Protestant denomination, Harvard trained congregational clergy until its curriculum and student body were gradually secularized in the 18th century. And I got a stink bug trying to be on camera. By the 19th century, Harvard had emerged as the most prominent academic and cultural institution among the Boston elite. Following the American Civil War, under Harvard President Charles William Eliot's long tenure from 1869 to 1909, Harvard developed multiple professional schools and transformed into a modern research university, and in 1900 co-founded the Association of American Universities. It has 10 academic faculties and a faculty attached to Harvard Radcliffe Institute. The Faculty of Arts and Sciences offers study in a wide range of undergraduate and graduate academic disciplines, and other faculties offer graduate degrees, including professional degrees. Harvard has 3 campuses: a main campus in Cambridge, centered on Harvard Yard, an adjoining campus immediately across the Charles River in the Allston neighborhood of Boston, and a medical campus in Boston's Longwood medical area. Harvard's endowment is valued at $55.7 billion, making it the wealthiest academic institution in the world. And Harvard Library has more than 20 million volumes and is the world's largest academic library. The alumni, faculty, and researchers include 188 living billionaires, 8 U.S. presidents, 24 heads of state, and 31 heads of government, founders of notable companies, Nobel laureates, Fields medalists, members of Congress, MacArthur Fellows, Rhodes Scholars, Marshall Scholars, Turing Award recipients, Pulitzer Prize recipients, and Fulbright Scholars. By most metrics, Harvard University ranks among the top universities in the world in each of these categories. And students and alumni have also collectively won 10 Academy Awards and 110 Olympic medals, including 46 gold medals. Altogether, they have donated $130,899, and once again, that's Harvard University. Finally, in 5th, we have Alphabet Inc., and it is an American multinational technology conglomerate holding company headquartered in Mountain View, California, that was created through a restructuring of Google on October 2nd, 2015 to become its parent holding company, and the parent holding company of several former Google subsidiaries. It is described as a big tech company and was founded by Larry Page and Sergey Brin, who have both announced their resignation from executive posts in December 2019, with CEO row to be filled by Sundar Pichai, who is now the CEO of Google. Page and Brin still maintain a controlling stake in Alphabet. It has had a number of legal and ethical controversies. A 2017 lawsuit against Uber over stolen self-driving technology, a 2020 privacy settlement over Google Plus data exposure, and multiple antitrust actions from the US, France, and Japan. It also has been accused of labor law violations related to worker organizing and was forced to file for bankruptcy in Russia after its bank account was seized in 2022. In 2023, the company was widely criticized for mass layoffs that impacted 12,000 employees, many of whom discovered their termination only upon losing account access. Altogether, they have donated $114,389, and once again, that's Alphabet Incorporated. Now, let's go ahead and look at the top 5 industry donors and contributors over the last election cycle. At the top, number 1, we have Retired, who altogether have donated $6,811,779. Next at number 2, we have Securities and Investment, who altogether have donated $2,586,835. Next at number 3 is Lawyers and Law Firms, who altogether have donated $2,348,923. Next at number 4 is Education, who altogether have donated $1,379,143. And in 5th, we have Women's Issues, who altogether have donated $1,265,552. Now, let's go ahead and look at all the donors at a glance. Individually. Emily's list. Okay, good. Blue Cross Blue Shield. Boo, suck. J Street PAC. Boo, suck. Harvard University, great. Absolutely wonderful. Alphabet Incorporated, boo, suck. Kind of a bad mix. Industry-wise, Retired, great. Absolutely wonderful. Securities and Investment, boo, suck. Education, great. Absolutely wonderful. Women's Issues, great. Absolutely wonderful. Altogether, mixed bag, but we're going to say mixed bag leaning negative. Because she does have some horrible, horrible donors. J Street PAC, Alphabet, Securities and Investment. Come on. But this has been a look at Senator Maggie Hassan, who is one of the 2 senators for the state of New Hampshire. As always, educate thyself. Think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. And it can't just be some tinfoil hat wearing sources or multiple anecdotes that you try to pass off as some kind of proof of whatever. I'll be putting my links and sources in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.